Pain time.
What's up, MP?
All right, baby, let's get down.
nba2k Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Shams, when you look at last season, what a step forward for the Pacers. Going into the in-season tournament championship, making the Eastern Conference Finals. They really checked so many boxes last season.
And Pacers sources tell me they're ahead of schedule under Rick Carlisle. They went from 25 wins in his first season to 47 wins last season and the Eastern Conference Finals in just his third season at the helm. The biggest reason to me for their turnaround, and someone that the Pacers love as their franchise cornerstone, Tyrese Halliburton. He gives the Pacers an elite talent that they've lacked since Paul George. So look at Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam for this next run of Pacers.
Tyrese Halliburton. Well, you've named some terrific players and guys that are very impactful. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Walker at the 3 spot. MP, good.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Over MP. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Mike Budenholzer.
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And sounds like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games, you're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got three, and it's been three since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those three cities have kind of stuck out to me. I really enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best of the best, Kevin. We're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've become a fan.
They love their kings. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Back to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got his second bucket tonight.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career, Tyrese Halliburton. Let him hear you.
Here's MP. Nurkic trying to get open. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis. Those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Now, MP. Following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. Durant kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. MP dishes to Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Devin Booker has prided himself on talking to all the game's greats because he believes his talent is worthy of that. This guy, an all-around threat who's so dangerous with the ball.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Turner. Pass to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. And it's NB with the rebound. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the field.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you said. Nembhard with it, guarded now by Durant. Turner for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities. And
here is MP. He's got 8. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. And the rejection by MP. Ahead. Beal finds MP. Fires the three. And Beal is good for three. Beal's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Suns. Pacers trail by 10. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right. They're all fun to watch.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
KD on the wing. Booker outside. Here's MP. He's got 10. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Suns getting the bucket. Siakam outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Walker. Buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's MP. Walker with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Halliburton hits them both. Now, here's MP. And so it's MP making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got MP. Zach Collins is out there with Plumlee. Then it's Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He scored 21 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. And it was a special night for him. He played a complete game. Kevin, I'm sure he wants to keep that momentum going.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Shots good by Furphy. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? you've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. You must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to...
Timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. .114 left to play here in the half. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Nembhard with it, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Shot clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot. Nembhard's got the lead up to 2 now for Indiana. And it's Jones with the ball for Phoenix. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead. And that about wraps it up. And as the
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
On the court for Indiana, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side, and it's Walker in at the 3. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense, other times it's to ignite it.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Halliburton for 3, and it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pacers trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Back to Halliburton. Over MP. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Wide open look. That doesn't go either for Halliburton.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Outside Beal. He's looking for MP and finds him. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Halliburton outside. Connects from three-point range. Halliburton's got 19 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Pass to Siakam. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
They get it back. MP kicks to Beal. MP sets the screen for Beal. Tries again. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 3. Inside. Outside, Walker. Pass to Halliburton. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
The assist.
Halliburton's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
MP passes to Beal. On the wing, Booker. There's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
MP lays it up and puts it in. MP's got 24 points.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
Pass to Turner for the tie. Drains it from beyond the arc. Turner's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. So for the Suns, Charles Massey, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's done in for Booker. And a change for the Pacers. Neesmith is checked in. Halliburton against MP. The baseline J off the mark. Phoenix has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And the layup falls. He's got 26.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Siakam outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's KD. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player, in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula. The great one, Kevin Durant.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Phoenix. Tyus Jones comes in for Bradley Beal. Turner finds Neesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Siakam. Out to Turner for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Turner's got 6 here in this quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now Halliburton. 1 points in the game. Down low. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Don't you love how many different ways Miles Turner can score the basketball? Spot up, in transition, operating in the post. He's got the entire arsenal.
And here is MP. He has 28 points for the game. Dunn dishes to MP. Plumlee sets the pick for MP. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana trailing here. Neesmith with the ball. Jones covering. Siakam. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Halliburton, he's open. And count it from 19 feet away. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pacers?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Basket counts, and that's 11 points for KD.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Nembhard. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Jones with the bounce pass. Here's MP. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Some changes for Phoenix. Collins comes in for Kevin Durant. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Dunn. Indiana also making some changes. Toppin comes in for Turner. And Shepard subbed in for Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Offline with his 3. Suns trailing.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for the Pacers. Number 22, Isaiah Jackson.
Now, here's Siakam. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Over Plumlee. Siakam, good. Siakam's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. Here's Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect,
Here's a different look. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Zach Collins. Kevin Durant comes in for Mason Plumlee. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And MP subbed in for Tyus Jones. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Walker's checked in for Neesmith. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Shepard. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Devin Booker out there with MP. And it's Beal in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Durant kicks to MP. KD sets the pick for MP. Shoots over Turner. The shot by KD. No good.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
To take the lead. The kick out to Walker. Nembhard with it. Shot clock at 5. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Walker with some nice D.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Phoenix has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. MP finds Durant. Back to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Huge turnover. And really the possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
MP strong inside.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Halliburton, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Get to one. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Halliburton outside. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Suns lead by 3. Here's MP. It falls.
MP absolutely sure of himself in that instance, and the young man delivers.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside, Beal. Nurkic's screen on Walker.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
That's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
MP trying to shoulder the weight here.
So he gets them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Pacers. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Andrew Nembhard.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Third personal foul. 15 foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away.
Great game.
About game time, retain time. Look out there, MP.
Are there any players with NBA experience from college?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet for 1 inch.
Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep the pain